Hello, friends. Welcome to Friday and I Love Huhnkie episode 261. Happy Friday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. Yeah. Still good weekend. Great. Yeah. Include today? Yeah, sure. 3.5 days. Whatever. Let's do stretching. So yesterday I did not do the show in the pre-recorded YouTube Humanology. I just did Instagram Live because the internet was down in this area. The For my laptop, okay? So yeah, that was why. But they fixed it, okay? So good. Yeah, there were like 71 callers before me, but I could not wait in the line for subs product rather. So it basically means that it's like area wide internet outage, okay? So but they fixed it. That's good. Alright, very cool. So I kind of found another park in kind of south side of Anchorage, and that's very nice park. Okay, it's like creek and also lake. Yeah, recently discovered that park. It's fairly sizable park with bridge and some exercise facility outdoors. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, but 5 minutes break. Thank you. Ugh. Okay, 5 minutes. Thank you. Yeah. So I did running, some martial arts, some pull-ups in that park, very big park. Yeah, nice. Okay. Welcome back. We are back. Okay. So this uniqueness theorem, yeah, I did prove it yesterday's morning after I woke up in my bed. Yeah, notebook and pen, cell phone. So I'll share that with you, okay? Yeah. It was not an obvious proof, okay? It was non-trivial, but it's not difficult. Uh, yeah. So happy Friday. Let me grab my whiskey cup. Ah, oh yeah. Yeah. RV stands for recreational vehicle. I thought it was residential vehicle. It's like people can live in there, you know. So, but okay, whatever. This long weekend, so I saw a lot of people heading to Denali. Okay. All right. This notational convention is quite bulky, okay? So we're gonna shorten it, okay? So uh ah, assume A1, A2, they are coprime with 11. They belong to lesser coprime set, okay? So uh okay, A1, A2, they're different from each other, and they're less than 11. So they're positive number, lesser coprimes of 11, okay? So and they're different, A1 and A2, okay? And then then their inverse is also different too. So this inverse uniqueness theorem, okay? But let's say we have this row 11 world, open curly, close curly, just like computer programming, okay? So that we don't have to like write comma row 11 everywhere. No, that's redundant, okay? So it's a begin and end, row 11, okay? So assume A1, A2, they're two different lesser coprime of 11, okay? And assume that their multiplicity inverse is same, okay? Meaning A1x is 1, is also A2x. Okay, so x is same number, but we are proof by contradiction, okay? That's what we're doing. Happy Friday. So, but assume it's the same inverse of A1 and A2. So proof by contradiction, okay? If that's the case, let's subtract it, okay? Uh, A1 minus A2 times X is 0. So meaning it's like K times 11, okay? Uh, and assume A1 is without loss of generality. Without loss of generality. Warlog. Without loss of generality. Warlog. Okay. There's a Wikipedia article about it. Okay. Without loss of generality. Let's say A1 is bigger than A2. Why? Because A1 and A2 they're different, right? So assume A1 is bigger than A2 without loss of generality, okay? I just assigning two different number, which was is bigger, which one is smaller. So we are not losing any generators there, okay? By assuming that. Okay? Yeah, so assume A1 is bigger than A2. Okay? And it's less than 11 and more than 0. They are all integers, okay? So, okay. And we already proved the membership theorem. Lesser coprime members, lesser coprime set membership theorem, okay? Meaning members. Well, okay, A is members, the infinity many of them. One and only one of them belong to 11's lesser coprime set because plus 11 minus 11 plus 11 minus 11, but then the infinity many of that, and it cannot be multiple of 11 because it's a inverse, okay, and so it has to belong to just lesser coprime set of 11 once, okay, and so yeah, X is also uh, somewhere here between 11 and 0 exclusive. Okay. Uh, I think it's time for my haircut because hair being too long, yeah, then it's too heavy, so it does not cover my top of my head very well. You tend to like way down, does not stay up there. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I'll have a haircut at some point. Okay, so maybe next week. Okay, so before I take a shower. Cheers. And we have A1 minus A2. They're both less than 11. And A1 is bigger than A2. That means, so, okay, A1 minus A2 is between 0 and 11 as well. Exclusive. Both exclusive, okay? Less than 11 and bigger than 0. Why? Because they are both less than, both A1 and A2 are between 0 and 11. So their distance between the A1 and A2, it has to be less than 11, okay? Yeah. Because they're both of them are between 0 and 11, okay? So the distance between those two actually is, let's say, 1 and 10. The distance between 1 and 10, 10 minus 1, 9. So it's actually less than 10, okay? Which is less than 11, okay? All right, so A1 minus A2, that's less than 11. X is less than 11, okay? Now, A1 minus A2, it does not have to be, in general, A1 minus A2, it does not have to be coprime with 11. Why? Because, for example, uh, let's say row base is not 11, but let's say row base is 10, okay? And 10, we have 9 and 3. 3 and 9, they are both coprimes of 10, but 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 is not coprime with 10 because it's common factor of 2. Okay? Yeah, so yeah, it doesn't have to be not necessarily a minus a2 a1 minus a2 is not necessarily coprime with 11. Sometimes it is, some other times not. Okay, but where 11 is actually prime number, so but when row base is like 10, which is non-coprime, non-prime number, then yeah, this is not always the case. Okay, but yeah, 11, yeah, it's always the case, but we're generalizing it. Okay, row base, whether it's prime or not. Okay, yeah. And x is positive number, a1 minus a2, that's positive number too. So positive number times positive number. So yeah, k has to be positive number. Mhm. And okay, if x is inverse of a, row 11, then x has to be also coprime with 11. Okay, that theorem, uh, we can prove it using the Bezu coprime theorem. Okay, yeah, can reverse engineer. I did prove it in my head, but in the paper, yeah, I'll spell it out. Okay, yeah. So x is coprime with 11. No common factor between x and 11. Okay. That theorem is called, I named it as Minverse coprimality theorem. We'll prove it later. Okay. If A is if x is inverse of A, row 11, then that x is also where A and 11 there has to be coprime to have a inverse, right? But that inverse is also coprime with 11 or whatever row base. It could be 10, row base 10, whatever, okay? We'll prove it later, okay? So for now, assume it is true, okay? So x and 11, they are coprimes to each other. Yeah, maybe I should have made example not 11, but as 10. Okay, so you know what? Let's whatever. Okay, just pretend this 11. It could be 10. Okay, whatever. Okay. Now, because x and 11 or x and 10, whatever row base it may be, row base can be 10 or 11. Okay, x and row base here 11, they are coprime to each other because x is inverse of a1 and also a2. Okay, so that means x does not contain any factors of 11 or factors of 10, whatever row base it may be. Okay, that means yeah, a1 minus a2 is equal to some row base. It could be 10, it could be 11, uh, 11 times L, and L is a positive integer. Okay, there's our contradiction. L cannot be zero because A1 is bigger than A2. It's a positive integer. And it cannot be 1 or higher positive number. Why? Because we assume that both A1 and A2 is less than 11. So the distance between A1 and A2 is actually less than even 10. Okay? So there is our contradiction. Uh, yeah, but A1 minus A2 is less than 11 and more than 0. Okay? Then L being positive integer, it cannot be positive integer. Like 11 times 1, 11 times 2, 11 times 3. Uh, and so A1 minus A2 is less than 11L. So it cannot be the same. So there's our contradiction. and there's our proof. QED, okay? Yeah. Fun, right? Yeah, proof is fun. Yeah. Proof is class of its own, is world of its own, okay? Yeah, it's fun. Okay? Yeah. Uh, a good mathematician has to do the proofs, okay? Yeah. I don't know about you, okay, but I am a mathematician. Amateur, but a serious one, okay? And yeah, I am I think I would say I'm a decent mathematician, okay? So yeah, to it is necessary for to be a good mathematician, we need to prove. But mathematics in human high school is optional. What's mandatory in human high school? Martial arts and then continuing education, career development, exercise, diet, diverse, healthy hobbies. Those are mandatory in human high school. Okay, yeah. So we got the proof. Okay, yeah. After 5 minutes break, we'll prove. Go ahead and prove the inverse coprimality theorem. If A is inverse of 11, so is A inverse. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's say A times X is 1, rule 11. Okay, so X is inverse of A. It exists because A and 11, they are coprimes. Okay, and that means X and 11 has to be coprime too. Okay, but yeah, it's not a good example because 11 is prime number. Okay, so and then we'll use example of 10 then. Okay, 5 minutes break. Okay, thank you. Vocalize. All right, yeah, let's take 5 minutes break. Thank you. Oh yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah, I'm doing vocal exercise, okay? I know it's kind of creepy, freaky, but welcome to Human on the Show, okay? Yeah. But I want to sing very well, okay? I want some full vocal range. Uh, yeah, cheers. Happy Friday. Okay. Uh, we don't need any of this. Yeah, that's just scratches, the scribbles, okay? It's, yeah, we need space here, okay? So now, inverse coprimality theorem. Let's say AX is equal to 1 row 10. Does this mean X? That means okay, inverse exists, okay? Then A and 10, it has to be coprime, okay? So, but does that mean X, just A's inverse, is X also coprime with 10? Okay, yeah, so that's the question. And it is. Let's prove it, okay? Just, yeah. How do I know? I proved it, okay? So, yeah, in my head. So I'm sharing that with you, okay? Yeah, cheers. So AX is equal to 1 row 10 and is row equation. Uh, okay, there's row embedded equation, which is not row equation. That's actual regular equation, okay? Row embedded equation, just like alpha and omega formula, okay? Yeah, but this is row equation. Now, let's de-rowize. Let's regularize this row equation. Let's turn it into regular equation, okay? How do you do it? Yeah, 10x. I mean, yeah, just add multiple of 10. You can add it on the right side or left-hand side of this row equation, okay? Yeah, ax plus 10k is equal to 1. Now we transformed row equation to regular equation by adding like 10k, okay? Yeah, we did it on the left-hand side. Now, we know A exists, okay? A is co-prime with 10, then its multiplicity inverse exists. We call it X, okay? Okay, so A exists, okay? So now we are saying X times A plus 10 times 10K is equal to 1. What does that mean? Then GCD that we call gamma, therefore uh, gamma of x and 10 has to be 1. That's a Bezu coprime theorem. Bezu theorem is generic. They don't have to coprime. Okay? But in this case, we are dealing with coprimes only. So Bezu, according to Bezu coprime theorem, what is it? Yeah, if A and B are coprime, then there exist integers that makes ax plus by is equal to a gamma of ab, which is 1, because a and b are coprimes, okay? Yeah, so here, yeah, gamma, just the greatest common divisor of x and 10 is 1. Therefore, x and 10 are coprimes. Okay? I apologize for exposure there. Whatever. Cheers. So that's the proof. Okay, cheers. Next, inverse symmetry theorem. What does that mean? If you want to prove it, go for it. Okay, I'll just give you a statement of that theorem. For example, let's make example of 10. Okay, base 10, row base 10. Inverse of 1, 1, inverse of 9, 9. They always like that. And 2 is not co-prime with 10. So 3, 5, 7, okay? Uh, 5 is not co-prime with 10. Yeah. Now, 3 is co-prime. I mean, 3 is inverse is 7, and 7's inverse is 3. Maybe it's not a good example here. Okay, so no, it's not. We'll use example of 11, okay? So it's like this. Example, rule 11. Inverse symmetry theorem. Let's pick 4 and 7, okay? Let's say A is more than 0 and less than half of 11. Okay? And then assume, and also A and 11 is co-prime. Again, because 11 is prime number, yeah, all the number less than 11 is co-prime with 11, but just bear with me, okay? So, yeah. And let's say A's inverse is X. Okay? Assume this three things. Then, is it true 11 minus A's inverse row 11 equal to 11 minus X? Okay? It is. And we'll prove it. But if you want to prove it, go for it, okay? Yeah. 5 is correct, okay? Yeah, inverse symmetry theorem, okay? A lot of inverse properties, okay? Yeah, there's like 9, 8 of them so far, okay? So we are just proving them one by one, okay? So, yeah, 5 is correct, thank you. Okay. 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 Okay, some hint. Do you remember coprime subtraction theorem? Coprime addition theorem, coprime multiplication theorem. It's like this. That's the hint, okay? We'll use that as a lemma, okay? So if A and B are coprime, then A minus B and B are also coprime. A plus B and B are also coprime, okay? Yes, so that's mean subtraction theorem. That's the hint, okay? if you need more time, okay? Yeah, let's take a small mini break from mathematics, okay? After work today, around 5:10 p.m. earlier this evening, I got a phone call. It's like some health department. I'm not sure it's federal or state level. I do not know, but some survey about health information. So yeah, I about 10 minute survey. So I did that. Okay. Why? Look, I appreciate your service. There could be federal or state government employees, some health department. It's look, it's like Memorial Day weekend, but they're still working. So yeah, as app- appreciation of their service, yeah, I did telephonic survey. Okay, okay, it was nice. Mm? Yeah, some healthy information. Yeah, like, hey, do you smoke cigarette? And yes. Do you drink alcohol? Yes. Do you have any health issues? No. So that's basically the summary. Okay. Okay. Do you exercise? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was nice. And at the end of the phone call, I said, "Yeah, happy Memorial Day weekend." Okay. Yeah, that was nice. Okay. Cool. Now let's prove it. Okay. Okay. This is equivalent of saying uh 11 minus a times 11 minus x is equal to rho is equal to 1 rho 11. Okay, let's see. So we do not know that yet, so it's conjecture for now. Yeah, let's just expand this. This left hand side, this right hand side. So left hand side is equal to, yeah, left right proof method. Okay, you just expand it. Okay. uh and factor it too. 8 times x is 1. Okay, rule 11. Okay, and that's the proof. But this times this is 1 rule 11. Yeah, so that means this is multiplicative inverse of that. Okay, so yeah, QED. That's the proof. Okay. As simple as that. Welcome to the power of Rho algebra. Okay, it's extremely powerful. Okay, so one more proof before we go to Instagram Live. Okay. So the symmetry study of mean-verse, periodic study of mean-verse. Okay. 이렇게. Assume that x is mean-verse of a. Does this mean uh two-way periodicity theorem, mean-verse periodicity theorem? Does this mean a plus 11L times x plus 11K is equal to 1 rho 11 as well? Yeah. Let's say this is left hand side. This is right hand side. Okay. Left hand side is 11 L plus K. L and K in an integer. Okay. Uh, plus 11 L K plus AX. Choose. Yeah, apply row 11. Okay. Yeah. 1 row 11. QED. Okay. Yeah, if A and X are inverses to each other, so are A plus 11L and X plus 11K. They're inverses too. Okay? To each other. That's inverse two-way periodicity theorem because it goes both ways, A and X. Okay? Cheers. Uh, I guess we have one more left, actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, we proved that. What is this? Minbar's coprimality theorem, right? Yeah, we proved that. If X is Minbar's of A, row 10, then X has to be. That means that A and 10 is coprime, but and then so is X and 10, they're coprime too. Okay, so yeah, we proved that. So we proved pretty much all we need. Okay, 5 minutes break. Okay, and then we'll go to Instagram live. Okay, vocalist. Time check now. It's been less than 1 hour. We just zipped through, huh? All these proofs, yeah, in less than 1 hour. Huh? Yeah, good. Yeah. 5 minutes break, thank you. Let's go ahead and ventilate the room. Yeah. Yeah, we pretty much prove everything that we need to prove. Okay, and before we prove the alpha and omega formula, the inverse recursion theorem. Okay, so we will do that tomorrow. I don't have the proof yet, but we got the right concept, right approach. Okay, so we'll do that tomorrow. Okay, together. Yeah, but if you want to prove before I do, go for it. Okay, yeah, by all means. Hmm. Me, I do not have the proof yet. Okay, so just concept approach. Okay, yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Oh, whew. Yeah, let's have some fun, huh? Hairdo redo and selfie. Okay. Gosh, what a mess. Good enough. Okay. Uh, 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 whew. Hello, friends. Yeah, welcome to Friday Night with Huhnkie episode 261. Yeah, yeah. Happy Friday and happy Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, yeah. So internet's back on. So we do some mathematics. Give me like 2 minutes. Let me clean my eyeglasses. Okay, so let's talk about the satanic panic of 1980s. Okay, we briefly talked about it. Is it Wikipedia? Okay, what is it? So back in 1980s, some Christian groups accused rock and roll or some secular music like bands like rock and roll or heavy metal as satanic. Uh, I mean, there's some healthy criticism there where some, not all, some secular music being featuring obscenity, violence, those are bad. So some healthy criticism from Christian groups, okay? But they kind of overdid that. They characterized all the rock and roll, all the heavy metal as music of Satan, okay? So that's satanic panic of 1980s, okay? But the thing is this, okay? Heavy metal, I like some heavy metal music, okay? Some of it. Rock and roll, yeah, I like some of it too, okay? Because some of them are nice, okay? They're not always about violence or obscenity, not always. Okay? That's that, okay? So, how about secular groups criticizing Christianity? Some of their valid criticism, like all the scandals by some church people, church leaders in Christianity, Catholic too. Okay, yeah. So some hefty criticism from secular groups against some Christian leaders. Those are valid criticisms. Okay, yeah. Some of it. Okay. So constructive criticism goes both ways between secular sectors and religious sectors. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Now let's move on. Story time. Okay. Yeah. Welcome. Good evening. Happy Friday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hmm? Yeah. 5 minutes break, vocal rest, okay? Thank you. And welcome. My professor doors, martial arts, education, career development, okay? Yeah, thank you. 5 minutes, vocal rest. Okay, thank you. Great. All right, so welcome back, everybody. Story time from yesterday. Yeah, the high school. Yeah, South Korea. Science high school, okay? So, okay, in South Korea, it's like 문과, 이과. What's 문과, 이과? Letters and science. Eh? There's 문과, 이과 in South Korea, okay? Yeah, in Korean language. I was 이과, like science, okay? 이과 is like science, engineering, all that stuff. 문과, everything else. like literature, history, politics, law, arts. That's just how they group in two groups, okay? Categorized into two groups. 문과, 이과, okay? So science and everything else, okay? This is how they do it in South Korea, okay? Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Also 이과, science, okay? Yeah. Mathematics. In America, yeah, letters and science, okay? But I appreciate both. Yeah. But in high school, I focus on like science, mathematics, okay? Huh? Later on, I went to law school, okay? Just like 문과, okay? Like letters, okay? Yeah. So I learned about, when I was in law school, okay? Ann Arbor, Michigan. I learned about American history, like constitutional laws, for example, okay? Yeah. And later on, after Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, I came to Alaska and I did some politics. That's 문과, okay? Letters part, okay? So, yes, also studied some history, which is 문과, letters, okay? And even some literature. I did not read those books, but just Wikipedia plus summary. Like Chaucer's. What's his first name? Chaucer. I don't remember. Okay. A British writer back in like 1300s AD. It's old school, okay? Canterbury Tales. Very interesting. Kind of medieval story of knights, millers, and carpenters. Medieval Europe. Okay, yeah. That was interesting in Wikipedia, plus summary, okay. But I remember when I was in high school, regular high school, a good one, Sewa High School, okay? After I transferred from Science High School, okay? They had like nice library. Yeah. And we organized the library, okay? Yeah, as students in Sewa High School, regular high school, South South Korea, Pampo, my childhood hometown. Okay? Yeah, I remember seeing that book translated into Korean language, okay? Yeah. Canterbury Tales. Okay? Yeah. It's collection of stories that other people wrote. Okay, so Chaucer, he kind of collected other people's stories. Okay, so yeah, it was nice. Okay, yeah. So I do appreciate letters part like 문과. Okay, I do. Now I'm kind of catching up. Okay, so yeah, 5 is very vocalized. Okay, thank you. I'm 47 years old, so okay. 5 is very thank you. Yeah. Ah. Okay, welcome back. Back. So Science High School is named Hansong 과학고등학교. Very good one, okay? Yeah, great cafeteria, great food, okay, and very good, nice building in Gangbu, no Sodo River, okay. So we commuted, okay, from Pampo, okay, yeah. Hmm. And it was nice. I was there for 2 months, okay. Yeah, the Science High School. But I learned a lot, okay. I'm glad I was there for 2 months, okay. Entrance exam, okay. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I really studied for it, okay. So very elitist, okay. Yeah, in South Korea, okay. So there are two science high school in Seoul. There's some other science high school in other cities in South Korea too. Okay. Yeah. So the one I went there, okay. So there are two science high school in back then in Seoul, South Korea. 서울 과학 고등학교, that's like number one, okay. And second one is 한성 과학 고등학교, okay. That's where the second one. That's where I applied, okay. Because you're only allowed to apply only one science high school, okay. So I applied to the second one, okay. Why? Uh, because I really want to go to science high school, okay. The first one quite risky. It's like even more competitive than second one, okay. So and I got in. Uh, they said it's like competition rate 10 to 1. Okay. Yeah. So I got in, okay? The second one, okay, the Hansong Kwakudanko, which is a very nice one, okay? They selected 180 students. 10 to 1 competition rate, okay? Ratio. So out of 180 is co-ed. It's like I would say like 20 to 30% females, the rest males, okay? Yeah, back then, okay? High school for scientists and engineers. Okay, so yeah, 180 students got accepted. Okay, purely based on exam score. Okay, my rank was like 100 out of 180. My rank was like 59 at the bottom of one third. Okay, yeah. Why? Because heavy emphasis in mathematics. Okay, yeah. So I was solving this mathematics problem in the entrance exam. One, so the rule, the recommendation is that in any exam problems, you solve easy one first, especially in mathematics or physics too. You solve easy ones first. Difficult ones, yeah, you get come back to it, and because it take longer time, yeah. But solve easy problems first, and difficult problems, yeah, later get back to it because we have time limit in the school entrance exam, okay? But yeah, I knew about that, but I did not follow it. Why? Because is it because I was overconfident? No. It's because this particular difficult mathematics problem, I was so fascinated. It's such a beautiful problem. So I could not just leave that problem. I was fascinated by this challenging difficult mathematics problem. I wanted to work on it. Took me a while, and I did solve it. And time running out. Okay, so yeah, easier problem. Yeah, next, next, next. Okay, and then time ran out. Okay, so, Okay. So I missed all the easier problems, many of them, because I really loved solving that difficult mathematics problem in the school entrance exam. Okay. That's why I scored like out of 180 students who are accepted to the science high school. My rank was like 59, bottom of one third. Okay. So it was because of that. How do I know? I'll tell you. After 5 minutes break, vocal rest, okay? Yeah. So welcome to human school, okay? Third time. Yeah, from South Korea, okay? High school. Nice, very nice. Yeah, more stories to come, okay? 5 minutes. Oh, it's story time. Yeah, back in the days, I don't know about now, but back in the days, in South Korea, high school, yeah, heavy emphasis in English and mathematics, okay? Korean words, 영수, okay? 영어, that's English, and 수학, mathematics, okay? Yeah. Yep. Back in the days, okay? Yeah. In South Korea. And so after I got into science high school, okay, we took exam in science high school. We are admitted, enrolled, okay? Yeah. Mathematics exam. Okay. Now, in that mathematics exam, we are all admitted to science high school, okay? So maybe there are about 10 problems, and they're all difficult problems, okay? There's no more easy problems. No. Why? We are already admitted, enrolled science high school students. So we are good at mathematics. So in that mathematics exam, okay, it's mathematics only, okay, about 10 problems, okay, and they are all difficult problems. And we were given enough time. Okay? So out of 180 students in science high school, there's year 1994, 32 years ago. I'm 47, so I was like 15 years old. But I remember it like yesterday. I have good memory, okay? So out of 180 students, uh, first year in high school in South Korea, so we were like, what, 10th grade, 1994. Yeah, not 15, we are 16 years old, all of us, okay? We were born in like 1978, okay? So, yeah, 16 years old, 10th grade, fourth year in high school, okay? In South Korea. So they gave award to top 10% in the mathematics exam. 18 of us, and I was one of them. I was top 10% in science high school in mathematics, okay? Mathematics exam, I was top 10. I was top 10%. Not at the bottom of 30%. No, I was in top 10% when it comes to mathematics, okay? That felt great. Because now I'm like exonerated, okay? Yeah, I'm not like at the bottom of top 30%. No, I'm top 10% in science high school. Very elitist, okay? So I'm now exonerated. That felt so good. Hmm. I was top 10% in Seoul, South Korea. Elitist science high school, okay? Yeah. It felt great. Hmm.
How are you in America? I went to law school, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, which is top 10 university in law school. Top 10 law school, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. It's kind of in and out between like 9, 10, 11, 12. It's kind of the borderline. Or top 10 law school, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. Okay, it's kind of in and out, whatever. Uh, but when I took the law school admission test, LSAT, I was top 3% among all the law school applicants. That's year 2015, 2014 rather. Okay, and about Michigan Law School, yeah, I went. Well, actually, it was 2012, last year, of my 4 year U.S. Army active duty service. 2012. Okay, I took LSAT. I studied that. Okay, so for several years. Okay, so on and off. Okay, so 2012, after we got back from deployment in Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a great country, okay, great people, okay. Yeah, I never saw combat, okay. So, but I did study for LSAT when I was in Afghanistan, deployment, okay. Yeah, it was peaceful. We were lucky, okay. Yeah, in my spare time, okay. Studying for LSAT, okay. So we got back to Fort Hood, Texas, Clinton, Texas, about 1 hour north of Austin, Texas, okay. Yeah, took LSAT test to go to law school, okay. I scored 171 out of 180. Okay. And I was top 3% of law school applicants in that year, 2012. Okay. Hmm? 2012. Okay. Yeah. And I put to several law schools, and Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School is one of about seven of them who accepted my application. Okay. So I applied maybe 20 of them. Okay. So including Yale, Stanford, Harvard, but they did not accept my application. They did not admit to me. Okay. Yeah, NYU, New York Law School, New York University. Yeah, they do accept me, but the tuition too expensive. Okay, so it's a private school in New York. Okay. Other law schools also accepted me. Yeah, University of Texas, Austin. Okay, yeah, they accepted me. Okay, University of Minnesota in Twin City. Okay, yeah, they accepted me too. Okay, also like Vanderbilt University Law School. Yeah, they accepted me too. Okay, so. Mhm. Yeah. It was nice. But I picked Annabelle Michelle Law School, okay? Yeah. Why? I tell you after 5 minutes break for call rest, okay? Yeah, thank you. Time check now. How many minutes do we have? Story time. Uh, more than 30 minutes left, okay? By the way, the graduation season, okay, May, okay? Yeah, congratulations. Friends who graduated from middle school, high school, or university or graduate school, congratulations for graduation, okay? Yeah, thank you. 5 minutes break for call rest. Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah, 많이 profitable, okay? Yeah, martial arts, continuing education, continuing career development. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, I got graduate time, but be safe. Do not drink and drive. Do not drink too much, okay? Do not party too much, okay? So, yeah, what I do, I just drink before I go to bed at home alone, okay? So that I do not get into any trouble, okay? Learn from me, Huhnkie Lee. Welcome to Human School, okay? Well, back to story time. Oh, okay. Yeah, control your drinking, okay? Yeah, I do. All right, learn from me, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, yeah, studied for some entrance exams like that in Korea, in America, okay? So, yeah. Uh, Uh-huh. Yeah. Also, I did exercise too, okay? So, like running, martial arts, dancing. Yeah, good exercises. Good nutrition, good food, healthy food, okay? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So why did I pick Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School? Uh, okay, so University of Minnesota Law School and University of Texas Law School in Austin, University of Minnesota Law School in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Twin City, okay? They gave me full tuition exemption, okay? Because my resume, like former computer programmer and US Army veteran, high top 3% law school admission test. Also, yeah, the 2 years in Ivy League, Cornell University, PhD program, although I dropped out, okay. And also Los Angeles, California career. Yeah, as a computer programmer and also as a filmmaker, okay. Interesting resume, okay. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, so University of Minnesota Law School, University of Texas Law School, and also University of Michigan Law School, they all gave me full tuition exemption, okay? But University of Michigan Law School, they gave me a dean's scholarship. So University of Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, they gave me dean's scholarship, but not full tuition exemption. Unlike University of Minnesota, Minneapolis, unlike University of Texas, Austin, okay? So I did some calculation because I got full GI Bill as U.S. Army veteran, 4 years active duty service. So my law school tuition is covered by GI Bill as U.S. military veteran anyway. Yeah, University of Michigan Ann Arbor did not give me full tuition exemption. But the thing is, I do not need that because my GI Bill cover it anyway. Okay? So that is calculation, okay? So if I go to University of Michigan Ann Arbor, which did not give me full tuition exemption, but they did offer me this scholarship, okay? But yeah, University of Minnesota, University of Texas, law schools gave me full tuition exemption. Thank you. I'm very grateful, okay? I did talk to them telephonically. University of Texas, Austin. Yeah, they even gave me a school tour, school tour. Okay, thank you. Huh? Yeah, I showed up with U.S. Army uniform. Okay, Army fatigue. Okay, yeah, ACU kind of Army green. Okay, yeah, they give me like even law school tour. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, but Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, they don't give me full tuition exemption, but they afford student scholarship. Okay, but the thing is this. Law school tuition is covered by GI Bill, also Yellow Ribbon program, full tuition, okay? So I'm exempt anyway, okay? So, but if I choose another Michigan law school, my law school tuition is covered by GI Bill, 100% with Yellow Ribbon program, okay? And GI Bill, and stipend, living expenses for my rent, one bedroom apartment in Ypsilanti, Michigan, okay? Still want to get 10 minutes east of Ann Arbor, okay? So I commuted, okay, with my car, okay? And then on top of that, I get this scholarship. That's why I chose Innovation Law School. Is it money? Yeah. Why? Money makes things easy. Isn't it selling out, corruption? No, not necessarily. It's about enjoying life. Okay. Also, I know Michigan school, law school. Yeah, there's like kind of in and out, but still top 10. Okay, yeah, so yeah, let's go there. Okay. Yeah, and it was nice. Okay, yeah. I mean, all those law schools, they were great. Yeah, they were great. Okay, but more money. Okay, yeah, I would like that. Okay, so yeah, just a little bit more money. It's not too much money actually. Okay, but it helped. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So in Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, I got GI Bill, Yellow Ribbon program, and so full scholarship, no law school debt. On top of that, yeah, this scholarship. It's not that much money, okay, but still, it helped. Okay, actually, I was saving money. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, just a little bit, not too much. How much? At the end of law school career, I graduated in 2 years. Okay, I took two summer semesters in law school. Okay, I didn't do any clerkship or internship. Okay, so yeah, just graduate as soon as possible so that I do not drop. I would not drop out again. Okay. Unlike like science high school, unlike PhD program in Ivy League school, Cornell University, unlike U.S. Army Special Forces, I dropped out of all those elitist institution programs. Okay. But anyway, Michigan Law School, I did not drop out. So I was like, let's graduate as soon as possible. Okay, two summer semesters, and I graduated after 2 years. Okay, so after that, yeah, and maybe how much money in savings account? Maybe $5,000 around there. Okay, not that much. Okay, yeah. Then I came to Alaska, 2015, 11 years ago. Okay, the rest is history. Okay, it's nice. Okay, yeah, story time. 5 minutes break for chorus. Okay. Time check now. Uh, we got like 15 minutes left, okay? So 5 minutes break, thank you. More stories to come. Just a little bit more, okay? Yeah. 5 minutes, thank you. All right. Okay, so what's the yellow ribbon program in U.S. military? It's like public state school, high-ranking public state school, like Ann Arbor, Michigan University. Okay, yeah, the difference between in-state residents and out-of-state people, because I've never been to Michigan before. Okay, so I'm not a resident. Okay, so that difference between in-state people and out-of-state people, yellow ribbon program covers that. Okay, so yeah, so it worked out very well. Okay, so how about private law school like NYU or the Vanderbilt University in Tennessee? They're private school. Okay, so the yellow ribbon program, I do not think they cover that back then. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it worked out well. Okay, so I was calculating money budget, and earlier today, I'm not making this up. Earlier today, this evening, as I was driving back from work in Anchorage to my home right here in Matsu Valley, okay, radio, okay, some African American hip hop music. Hey, must be the money, okay, yeah. So it was like that, okay, yeah. Yes, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. I'm not that holy, sacred, prophet. Yeah, humanology as a religion, we embrace both religiosity and secularity too. Okay, yeah, because we need money. Okay, so okay, so in Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, between 2015 and 2017, 2 years. I look, I was not making like millions of dollars. Yeah, this scholarship it's made of like a couple of thousands per year. Okay, so okay, but very nice, very helpful. Okay, and the GI Bill covering the tuition and the stipend, living expenses. It's a very good program. Okay, yeah, I live very. I don't waste money. No, you because it's not that much money. Okay, no, but I did take liberty to go to dance clubs, buy some nice sunglasses, prescription eyeglasses, all different colors of the rims, and suit and tie in the shopping mall. In my opinion, that's good investment. Fashion, very important. Yeah, beauty, fashion, arts, fine arts. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. Going to dance club, learning about dancing, performance art, dancing in public, okay, in a dance club. Yeah, yeah, it was nice. Okay, yeah, it was good. Yeah, good times. Okay. But my graduating GPA from Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, barely over 3.0, like 3.0123, something like that, out of 4.0. Okay. Yeah. So I just study, yeah, somewhat. And I did graduate, okay? Yeah. I'm glad that I did. Yeah. It was nice. Yeah. Now, time check. How many minutes do we have left? Yeah, more than 10 minutes left. Let's take 2 minutes break, okay? Yeah, vocal rest. Thank you. Yeah, story time. Nice. Yeah, very nice. 2 minutes. Yeah, so it was like graduation day from law school, okay? Like 2015, late May, okay? It was nice, okay? So, and my mother from South Korea kindly and generously paid visit, okay? Yeah, thank you. And also my law school classmates, yeah, I mean, they graduated just one semester after I did, okay? Because it was like summer starters, okay? So, uh, but some of them condensely came to graduation for me. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Also, law school deans and professors, yeah, congratulated us, and also, yeah, the outside of law school, the administrators who took care of Yellow Ribbon program. Okay, yeah, I invited them too, and they kind of generously joined us. Okay, thank you. Okay, so and yeah, this Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, there's this quadrangle, grassy area that are kind of dormitory, but I lived off campus, of course. Okay. But yeah, we were allowed to drink. We were allowed to drink, bring our own champagne bottle. It's quadrangle, quad, that's called quad, kind of squarish. Okay, yeah, grassy area. Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School campus. Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's outdoors, grassy area, so we are allowed to bring our own champagne bottle and shake it and pop it. Okay, yeah, so yeah, to bring champagne bottle, shake it and pop it in the grassy area safely. We are allowed to drink that day. Yeah, in law school campus. It was nice. Yeah. Mm. So I introduced my mother to my classmates and also my law school professors and the school Ann Arbor, Michigan University, the Yellow Ribbon Program administrators. Okay, yeah, so it was very nice. My mother speaks good English. Okay, so yes, that's nice. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Good food like lunch. Yeah, after graduation ceremony, it was nice. Yeah, taking pictures, nice, right? Yeah. Mm. But I was a little bit late. Okay, because kind of world band in Korean world, kind of going joining the upper class, okay, because I graduated in 2 years. Typically law school 3 years, okay, but I took two summer semesters, so kind of joining the upper class, okay, so I was not notified about exact time of graduate ceremony. Okay, so a little late, okay, so but yeah, I got my diploma in time. Okay. Mhm. It was nice, yeah, yeah. Good times. Okay. And then after that, I took my mom from South Korea to my favorite dance club. It's in Farmington Hill. It's like about 15 minutes east of Ann Arbor, Michigan, okay? Yeah, Farmington Hill. It's like disco, like the movie, the Night Fever or Grease. Yeah, the dance floor lighting up with all different neon lights, okay? Farmington Hill, yeah, there's this that kind of wonderful dance club, old school, playing good old music from 70s, 80s, 90s, okay? So I took my mother to that dance club, okay? So yeah. Okay, yeah. And my mother is a very good dancer, okay? So yeah, so it was nice. No, time check. What, with 5 minutes left, I guess. About 5 minutes, okay. Yeah, so yeah, because I was regular to that wonderful dance club in Farmington Hill. So I introduced to disco jockey my fellow dancer club of friends. Yeah, hey, this is my mother. Okay. Yeah. So we dance all together in that wonderful dance club. Okay. That was nice. Okay. They were very polite, very courteous, very respectful. Okay. So I befriended disco jockeys, DJs. Okay. So, hey, would you please introduce my mother to our friends, dance club friends? And he did. Okay. Ah, nice. Yeah. But they know me. I met the owner of that dance club too. Okay. Yeah. Bartenders, bouncers, DJs. I was regular there. Okay. So yeah, they know me. Okay. It's so nice. Ah, beautiful. Mhm. So in YouTube channel of me, Huhnkie Lee, yeah, kind of semi-dark, okay, like me doing like cheers, toast, okay. It was in that dance club, Farmington Hill, old school, like the little dance floor, all different neon light, colorful, okay. It was in that dance club, okay. But it was not graduation day when I took that selfie, okay. It was like about a year ago, year before that, okay. Like cheers, okay. Yeah, that YouTube channel, Huhnkie Lee, that profile photo, it was in that dance club, in Farmington Hill, Michigan, okay. Like this, okay. Yeah. Now you know, okay. Great place. So I'm kind of political, okay. So yeah, befriend powerful people like bouncers, dance club, bartenders, disco jockeys, okay. Yeah. And in that dance club, owner in Farmington Hill, Michigan, okay. That wonderful gentleman, he gave me some free tickets, okay. Free drink tickets, okay. They had a wonderful smoking area, okay. Yeah, kind of outdoorsy, okay. So we smoke cigarette together, okay. So he liked me, okay. Yeah, how nice, right? Yeah. Mhm. Time check now. 2 minutes left. Okay, so mighty proud future leaders. Yeah, learn martial arts, learn dancing, learn singing, writing, healthy hobbies. Okay, and focus on continuing education, continuing career development. Okay, yeah, and be the future leaders. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Mhm. And take care of finance, money. Okay, it's important. Yeah, healthy food, exercise. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See you next time. Okay. Come drunk. Okay. Yeah. See you next time. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. My professional leaders. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. See you later. Okay. Yeah. See you next time. Okay. Yeah. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Thank you. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.